Good afternoon, folks. We have just completed making a mini greenhouse for seedlings. For those of you who do not have the benefit of grow lights, seedling heat mats, or even a greenhouse like we're in now, you can build something like this. It will be inexpensive, but it'll be effective for growing your own seedling. Let me break this down for you, show you what we used and how we made it. This mini greenhouse was built specifically for the Mittleider Gardening Method using the Mittleider seedling trays. Those trays are 18 inches by 18 inches, and the dimensions for our miniature greenhouse are specifically to accommodate 2 Mittleider seedling trays. If you're not using the seedling trays, you can fudge the numbers and come up with the structure that's going to work for you. I am not a carpenter. I am not going to show you how to build this. I will show you what we have, give you dimensions for everything, and let you figure out the best way to do it. This is not the best way to do it. This was the inexpensive way with materials that I had on hand. It doesn't take a whole lot for this to be functional, or it is for growing seedlings. It is going to work just fine. The entire thing was built with 2 2x4s, 8 feet long, and that is the frame all the way around and the legs. A single 1x6, 8 feet long, and I use that to make the shelving there, or I'm not even sure what it's called, these boards there that are supporting the weight of the seedling trays. You could cover the entire surface with those boards if you wanted to. This is functional, it'll work, and I used a minimum amount of material to build it. These boards here holding the plastic to the structure I made out of a 1x3 that I had laying around. You can do it with 2x4, you can do it with 1x2, you can even use PVC. You can cut it to length to hold it into place. These hoops that you see here, those are 1/2 inch PVC. They're fitting inside of 3/4 inch PVC, and I will show you how to do that. This is part of the Mittleider Gardening Method for putting mini hoops over your grow boxes. If you don't have the PVC, you can use a heavier gauge wire. I had this. It didn't cost me anything to use it. The plastic that is covering this structure is 5 feet wide and 11 feet long, and that allows me to enclose it to provide warmth for those seeds as they germinate and become seedlings. I hope you're going to be able to hear me over the rain. This mini greenhouse is intended to be used out in your yard to utilize the sunlight that you have to provide the heat to get your seedlings started. Start the germination process of your seeds and make seedlings. 2 key elements you need to have for this structure to make sure that you don't bake your seeds is the ability to open one end and either the front or the back of your mini greenhouse to allow the heat to escape so that you don't cook your seedlings, and also to provide full sunlight to those seedlings so that they're strong and healthy. When it gets to 50 degrees outside, I need to take those 2 spring clamps off, open up one side, and allow the excess heat to vent out of my mini greenhouse. When it gets to 70 degrees outside, take the plastic up over the top. Let me show you how I would actually do it. Hold on. This is how it would look when the outside temperatures got to 70 degrees or higher. Open it up, allow the growing medium in your seedling trays to get full light, or once the seedlings sprout, for the seedlings to get full light. As it cools below 70, you would pull the plastic back over the top, secure it in the front, and leave the side open. After it got below 50 degrees, the entire structure would be closed back in to protect the plant. As your outside temperature got into the 40s, you need to come out, take all of your seedlings in the house to protect them so they don't get too cold. The next day when the sun is up, bring your seedlings out, put them in your mini greenhouse, and start the process all over again. This is what it looks like at 70 degrees. Here's what it would look like above 50 degrees. The arches that you see that are holding up the plastic are made out of 1/2 inch Schedule 40 PVC. The Mittleider Gardening course book has detailed instructions on building a jig to make these mini hoops and talks about the process to doing it. Basically, we're going to put nails into a piece of plywood in the shape that we want. We're using a heat gun to warm the PVC to the point that we can bend it around the nails into the shape that we want. My daughter has made a little illustration here for you showing you the nail placement in a piece of plywood. I'll put that on the screen for you. Pause it if you need to. Take a screenshot and print it out. This side and the back, these boards are 18 inches long. They will fit with that PVC in the halfway point of my 40-inch side. That 18-inch board will fit directly between the two lengths of PVC. I used 1x3 because it's what I had on hand. Use what you have. Keep this as inexpensive as possible. We decided to just screw those boards into place on the back and on one side so that we can still open one side or the front end and pull the plastic up and over off of it on a warm and sunny day. It is 31 degrees here today. I'm going to leave those seedlings and the sweet potatoes I'm trying to start are on the right inside of that structure today, out here in the greenhouse, and they will be fine. Our weather is going to be significantly warmer starting tomorrow, and I have 2 trays of seeds that I started a couple of videos ago that are going to go in this and out in our yard. I'm going to germinate those seeds outside like the majority of you would end up doing. The grow lights are nice, but you can do this without them. And this tool will help to make it happen. If you have any questions about what I've done here, about the Mittleider method in general, please don't hesitate to leave a comment for us. There will be more content related to growing an inexpensive Mittleider garden in your own soil coming in the weeks and months ahead. Please consider subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss that content. Thank you for watching, and happy gardening.